Hello guys, Youssef Zalal has got the biggest win of his career with a boring performance over Calvin Kattar, and let's check how the UFC fighters and UFC fans reacts on his win. First, we have Sergio Kahramanov, UFC fighter. Calvin, bring it home. He's rooting for Calvin Kattar just like me. Zalal keeps attempting the sneaky. Zalal landed a beautiful knee. Patient start by Kattar. Excited for the next two rounds. Zalal looking very good. Bilal Muhammad says, great footwork from Zalal. Kattar needs to cut him off with kicks. Great footwork. He was just running with his feet. Sorry. Yeah, that's the thing. Felder is right when he says about the takedowns don't have to be successful. Zalal is looking sharp as F. Kattar seems lost. Alan Yuban says Zalal fighting the type of fight that every coach asks for. Does every coach ask to run from his opponent? After two rounds, Henry scores it 2018 for Zalal. This kid is talented at running. Kattar going to go for it here in round 3. He didn't. In the biggest fight of his career, he puts on absolute snooze fest. This is some UFC fans, random UFC fan. Another fan says we need the Calvin that fought Giga back. We also need the Calvin that fought Max. Carson says talented at running away. He just replied to Henry Cejudo's tweet. Another fan replied Cejudo that he doesn't beat anyone in the top 10 other than Kattar, which shouldn't be in the top 10. Alan's other tweet: Zalal moves his head well to avoid the end of punches, a lot like Ilya and DP, Dustin Poirier. Zalal is such a star. He's such a wonderful addition to the UFC roster. Infectious personality and incredibly talented. I don't know. Zalal is great, but he's gonna get hurt if that's his method of defense. Someone replied, he just doesn't have the eyes or reaction speed anymore. That Max fight really destroyed him. Zalal is untouchable tonight. And someone replied to him, Zalal by running. Bro, he's running AF. A fucking marathon, sorry. Marcel says, very solid performance by Youssef. Kind of an uninspiring ending there for Zalal, but he will get the decision. Zalal versus Wonderboy, no way. And the official result 29-28 on all three scorecards. Zalal is improving a lot, and Arnold Allen would be good for his next fight. Kattar put on tons of pressure in round 3. And just like that, Zalal is hated despite his last few fights. He deserves the hate. He can challenge Usain Bolt next. Someone replied to Marcel. They might need to cut him again. He gets a co-man spot and just runs the whole time. Corey Anderson says, man, Calvin is such a dog. Hate to see him go 4 losses. Underrated tribal chiefs are UFC fan. Not talking about you in particular. Someone said I was happy with those first 2 rounds, but that last round was just a pitch made effort. And he replied, not talking about you in particular, but some are you all just pissed because you all wanted to see Calvin Kattar win. Now, I am one of those who wanted to see Calvin Kattar win. Zalal was smooth as silk in the fight. Hopefully, his next fight in a main event, because if he can show that he can do that for 5 rounds, he can challenge for a title one day. Main event, after this type of co-main event, he deserves maybe the preliminary spot in a UFC 312 like pay-per-view. You do know he fought Topuria already, and Topuria ran from him the whole 3rd round. I know, but I won't admit. Anyway, the next fight is Gregory Rodriguez versus Jared Cannonier, and let's see what happened in that fight.